We are back at Animal Kingdom for a very brief trip, and then we have some other stuff that's going to be planned for tonight that I hope will excite you. Let's go and get inside first. Like I said, this will be a very brief trip to Disney's Animal Kingdom tonight. I just looked at the wait times. Dinosaur is only 20, so I'm probably going to go do that. Cali River Rapids, which is I wanted to get on, is 65. It is really hot today, so that's probably why. But the reason it's going to be a brief trip is because the Epcot Monorail reopened on Sunday, July 18th. Today's the 20th. So I'm going to go over, and after I'm done with here at Animal Kingdom, I'm going to go over to park at Epcot and do a round trip on the monorail, see what we can see from up there. It hasn't been open since before COVID, so we're going to see what there is to see. All right, let's go see. Speaking of see what is there to see, let's go see what's going on in Animal Kingdom today. I'm walking in here. It kind of feels a little strange to just come in this park for Dinosaur. But like, I feel like I've been to the other three parks so much recently. I was like, and like we've done so many vlogs at Magic Kingdom and Epcot. So I'm just like, guess we're going to go to Animal Kingdom tonight. And now I'm thinking maybe I should go see It's Tough to Be a Bug. I haven't seen that in a really, really long time. So I might do that because I feel like I should do at least something else other than Dinosaur. But everything is so long. The lines are very long. But we'll see what we do. Either all done with the sand sculptures for now, or they're in the process of creating or designing a new one, because the Moana one that was here is no longer here. And then before that there was a Raya and the Last Dragon one, but there is not anymore. So there's not much of a line heading into Dinosaur. It still says 20 minutes, but I don't think it's going to be 20 minutes. Right, nice in the AC, no outside waiting at all. Ah, there's the line. There it is. But still doesn't look like 20 minutes. Ooh, they reopened the Fast Pass queue. So we're only on this half now for standby. Before they had us going around the entire thing, but that side is usually for Fast Pass only. And there's a lot of Fast Pass people today for some reason. As a reminder though, Fast Pass is still not being offered at this current time. But people who have disability passes are using Rider Swap or Child Swap, or are members of Club 33 are able to go through the Fast Pass queue, which is why you see them there. But they are not using Fast Passes unless they're from Club 33.
And then it's on to the tour that will convince you forever that the future is true in the past.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Secret, your friendly controller, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. Let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you, and how you can help me make history today with the time rope. It's like this. If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you. And not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an Iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding.
This room is so dark in this room.
I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip. Otherwise, I'd be traveling with you. Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going to be.
All right, just got off a Dinosaur. It's very entertaining riding that with people who have never ridden it before. I got seated with a few people or for a few girls that had a first-time button on, and so I knew they were in for a good ride. They just scream at everything because there's dinosaurs everywhere. I can understand how it's a scary ride to people who have never seen it before, but to me, I've never really been scared of it, so to me, it's just fun. To me, it's Dr. Seeker makes everything not scary, which is what I love about the ride. So, riding with people who have not seen the ride and who are scared is pretty entertaining. It's because they're going nuts, which is why I didn't film on the ride, by the way. I didn't want to ruin their first experience. I didn't want to have my light on, like from the light from the phone, you know. I try not to be. I only film on rides if I'm not impeding on other people's experience. But okay, so now I think I'm gonna walk over to Asia, to where Cali River Rapids is, and see how long the line is, if it's really 65, because I'd like to ride it, but it might not be worth it. But I have a little bit of time, so I might walk over there, see what it looks like. If it's too long, I'll come back, maybe do Tough to Be a Bug, and then head out and go to Epcot for the monorail. So that's what my game plan is tonight. Walking by the entrance to Everest, it says 25 minutes, but the single rider line queue is covered up still, and over there it says single rider entrance, but the open sign is upside down. So I guess the single rider line is not open right now at Everest. It is open at Test Track and Rock and Roller Coaster. I know that for a fact, and I know it's open on Millennium Falcon, but Everest does not seem to be open, at least not right now. I don't know if that changes throughout the day, but it's only 25 minutes even without single rider, so you might as well not be open, I guess, because you don't have a long line anyway. But that's just for your information. Okay, Cali is pretty long. The line is all the way out to the entrance, which means it's very long. It's at 55 minutes, and there's some pretty dark clouds rolling in. So I don't want to end up getting in line and then have it go down for weather. So I'm going to make my way back towards It's Tough to Be a Bug, go see that, and then maybe we'll head out and go to Epcot and ride the monorail. Because I never go see this show, I never got to show you guys that this, if you really wanted an up-close view of, or being really close to the Tree of Life, this is the best show, or at least the best queue to walk through to get that view, because It's Tough to Be a Bug is actually inside of the Tree of Life. I think it's actually below it technically, but you get, the queue is the tree, you know. We go right under it. And look how close we get. It's right there. Wow, magnificent. Look how fun this queue is. The music is so nice too. But look, they still have, you know how the Tree of Life is made out of animals. You can still see an elephant right there. Because this queue is also made out of animals because it's part of the Tree of Life. So it makes sense, right? See? There it is. We're right underneath it. Whoa, don't walk into the wall. Look at that. So many animals. Oop, there's a lion, I think. I want to say that's a lion. I'm not sure. And then you got posters for It's Tough to Be a Bug. The acts that are appearing today. Or the music that you're listening to. One of those two. I think it might be the music you're listening to. There's a deer. Or a buck. Yeah. Ooh, a big gorilla. Waiting for a ride or a show that's in 3D. Do not put on your 3D glasses until you're seated. It's a big rookie mistake that people sometimes make, and it makes it very hard to see. So don't do that when you get your glasses. Or bug eyes, whatever they call them here. Every time I watch that show, I honestly forget how scary it is. Like, if you have young kids, be very, very cautious bringing them in that show. I once saw it when I was a kid, and I had to leave the theater because it was horrible. Like, it's scary, and the effects are pretty, like, big. Like, the things they do to you, like they spray air in your face a lot. There's like a stinger that like punches you in the back a little bit. The spiders that come down from the ceiling. It's kind of dark. It's pretty terrifying. So if you have little kids, just be very aware of taking them into that show. It seems very nice and cute at first, but it turns into a very scary show very quickly. So just be prepared. Keep that in mind. And okay, the clouds are really rolling in now. It's not raining yet, but I want to beat it out of here. So I'm going to head out of Animal Kingdom now. I'm going to go over to Epcot, and we're going to ride that monorail, loop around. And if I have any extra time, maybe I'll pop in there and ride Spaceship Earth or something real quick. And just like that, we are at Epcot. And we're going to go ride that monorail. There's people going up in the station. You can see Monorail Blue peeking out there. I'm not going to make that one, so I'm not going to bother running for it. We still have to go through security to get on the monorail. But that's what we're going to do. Now, the ride from Epcot to Magic Kingdom is not that exciting because there's not much to see. You just go to Magic Kingdom. But the ride back goes here. And it does the loop through Epcot. And maybe we can see some of the construction that's going on inside the center where Journey of Water is being built, the Moana themed walk-through attraction. And Club Cool is supposed to be coming back. And I think there's a new store that was replacing Mouse Gear. I forget the name of it. It's, I think, Reflections or something like that. No, Reflections is the name of the resort that was supposed to open over at Fort Wilderness. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but now the next monorail, that monorail just left, so it's going to be a little bit before I get on the next one. But up here on the monorail station gets you a good view of the Guardians building. It's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, it's Cosmic Rewind. That's what it's called, Cosmic Rewind. Mission Breakout's the one that's in Disneyland California Adventure. But looks pretty good from up here. I like that they painted it sky blue so that it kind of blends in with the sky. It's not like a huge out of place building. Blends in nicely. Here it comes, monorail green. Let's go for a nice ride. And just remember, masks are still required on transportation, including the monorail, so just remember that. We're almost to the Transportation and Ticket Center. And just a disclaimer, the Epcot Monorail is way more crowded than the Magic Kingdom monorails because they come a lot less often. There's only 2 that run on this track. So, just be prepared to be standing for a little while if you're planning on riding the Epcot Monorail. I was lucky enough to be at a seat. I'm hoping to get a seat on the way back too so that I can film what's going on at the Epcot Center. But we're almost to the Transportation Ticket Center, then we'll be turning around to go back. There's the Magic Kingdom parking lot. There's the Polynesian. Grand Floridian right next to it. And yeah. There goes the monorail we were just on. So yeah, this is a disclaimer. When you cannot ride the entire loop and just stay on the monorail. You have to get off and then get back on, reboard, if you want to do the complete loop in one sitting. So yeah, I had to get off at the Transportation Ticket Center, and then I'll board Monorail Blue when it returns here. Yeah, so just to put it into perspective, this is the 3rd monorail that has come into the Magic Kingdom station since I've been waiting here. And now Monorail Blue's showing up, but this is the 1st monorail from Epcot that's showing up. That's how infrequent these ones come compared to the Magic Kingdom ones. So that's why they're a bit more crowded. The ride to Epcot, though, is not as crowded as the one to here because I've got my own car so far, so it's all wet. It just started raining outside. We're gonna get some good views, hopefully, of the Epcot construction. Right there's the Magic Kingdom sign. As we're leaving the Transportation and Ticket Center and on our way back to Epcot. Very gray day though, huh? There's the Dolphin Hotel and the Swan. Alright guys, we made it back to Epcot. This is so exciting. I'm very excited to see what the construction looks like on the inside there. There's Spaceship Earth, a really nice close-up view. Oh wow, look at that. Lots of construction in there. Alright, here we go. Wow, look at all that. That view. That's a lot of dirt and mounds and construction in there. Look at all the bucket trucks. There's really no sign of any buildings yet. Look at all the plants and stuff in there though. A lot of grassy areas towards this side. Looks what become a mouse gear. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. Walkway, it looks like. Right along here, that looks like maybe it will be Journey of Water, maybe? But yeah, that's what Epcot looks like right now. That's what Epcot Center looks like. Crazy. Apparently that's all supposed to be done by October 1st. I mean, we'll see if that happens. That's a lot of, they got a lot of work to do, in my opinion. But, you know, Disney's magical. I can see them. I can see them getting it done. All right, but we made it back to Epcot. Hooray! And we got to ride on both monorails, monorail blue and green. Very nice. That's going to conclude my trip to Disney tonight. It's raining, so I don't really think I'm going to stay here and do any rides. So, yeah, I'm getting wet as I speak. So, I'm going to call it a night. We did some great things today. We got to go do a few rides at Animal Kingdom in less than an hour. And we got a nice view of the construction, or kind of a nice view of the construction that's going on in Epcot Center. But here's something to look forward to next time we're at Epcot is the Food and Wine Festival has officially started. But unfortunately, I do not have time to go in and explore that right now. So that's something to look forward to next time we're at Epcot. So we'll see you guys later. I've been Tour Guide Tyler. Have a magical night.